Fans from both sides are here in force. And right away, Bob Stoops and OU will tip its hand about what they're going to do with Jeremy Macklin, the deep man, number 9. Garrett Hartley has put the ball on the tee. Will he pooch it? Or will they kick it to him and try to light him up with their great speed on the special team? We're about to find out. They're going to take it his way. Here comes Macklin against the speed of OU. Macklin's got a seam middle out to the 30-yard line. Wanted to throw it again, but Nick Harris, an outstanding defensive back for Stoops, read that play all the way defensively. 3 down linemen, bring a linebacker with them. They've got a rush. They were on Daniels. A power eye the Sooners do to start the game and throw out of it. And he completes his first pass to Iglesias, and Iglesias still going. A powerful look. Makes it 3rd and 23 for Bradford. Incomplete, and the Sooners are forced to punt it. 3rd down for Daniel and Mizzou. Gets it off. There's their initial 1st and 10 as he's able to on every play with this defensive speed. Option. No way. Mizzou forced to punt. They draw a line. Chris Brown, who had a big game against Missouri, has come on the field as the running back. And Joe John Finley, the tight end with
media. We'll talk about it in a second.
And Chase Daniel completes it to Macklin. Macklin with that great speed, and he is out of bounds.
Pretty close to the situation, said he was going to go to Michigan. I think LSU reacted to that and I think they beat Michigan to the punch. Pass rush.
3rd and 3. Can Daniel and the Tigers pick it up? High and incomplete. They cannot. And a flag on the play with that left arm. Daniel. Great fake. And this time he catches Rucker underneath. Cross the 25 to the 22. Nick Harris back on the field. Harris wants to blitz. Daniel read it. Runs the other way with Temple. And Temple across the 20. Close to the 15 of the field. Temple on a cutback at the 1st and 10. Down at the... Going to come in right next to Daniel. They're going to fake it. Throw end zone high. Incomplete. Now that probably... 29-yarder. 3rd and 4. Plenty of time. Complete for the 1st down if he gets... 2nd and 7. Play fake. Bradford going downfield. Got Kelly open. And he hauls it in. It was overthrown a bit, or he'd have walked into the end.
First matchup between the Sooners and Missouri. Also 3 touchdowns. He's tough in this area as well. If they get the numbers, they can run him.
Here it comes. End zone touchdown. Just as you called. Brown, who had a big day. 13 for 67 yards all season long. That was perfect. I mean, that missed 3 games. He's trying to get past that offensive line. Daniel throws high and complete. A 1st and 10 to Saunders. For 70 yards. End around this time. They put the speedster to work for a 1st and 10.
Quick throw. He's got to get rid of the football.
4-man rush. They twist. Moves the pocket hard to the right on the move. He'll have to put it down and take off. Receivers out wide. Daniel going to keep it himself for a 1st and 10. The middle is open up. And Daniel crosses the 15-yard line.
And around the waist.
They gave the wrong number. Daniel going to keep it again. Right up to the middle. To the end zone. No signal yet. I thought he might have gotten there, and they're going to mark it apparently.
Oklahoma's expecting that, already pinching in with their safeties and linebackers.
Here he comes. Well short that time. Field goals or extra points in Big 12 play. Add adds another one. Play fake, Bradford. Moving to the right, picks up his running back for a 1st and 10. Comes the blitz again. Picks it out. Malcolm Kelly at the 1st and 10. Toss play. Patrick back on the field. First. Brown. Touchdown.
John Finley to open that running lane up that time for Brown.
Here is Hartley. And folks, this goes back to the OU defense. Don't want to give it back to the Sooners. This 3rd down, big for Mizzou. Here comes a blitz again, picked up. Got the 1st and 10. Snapped off a beauty.
Know about that
Run
stuff.
for them, Bear Hills. 1st down and 10. Here's Daniel. This is complete again, and now they're moving the ball across the 45-yard line, picking up a 1st. Pressure, running right. And a reception going down was Franklin. Got it. Chase Daniel, end zone this time. Touchdown, Mizzou. What a big, as they'll say, don't take it if you don't have to, but let's see what happens. They can make it double. Reverse the throw from Macklin. Oh, yes, what a great call to go for 2. How good was that? Oh. Rucker around.
You know what they there for a touchdown.
And for Jeremy Macklin, that's the 3rd pass he's thrown this season, and he's completed 2 of them. And OU says, we'll take a deadlock and go on inside. Here comes the blitz. Picked up. 1st down, Macklin. Forced out of bounds by Baker, the freshman, all-purpose. Here comes the blitz again. Hit on the release and just gets it off in time. But 1 and 10. And the handoff on the end around breaks free. Macklin on the near side. Play fake, move the pocket to the right. In trouble and sacked brilliantly by Jeremy Beal. Rushing 5, couldn't pick him up. Here comes Lofton after him and tripped him up.
By Terrell.
So on 1st down, they come with Patrick. Middle opens. He breaks free. Still going. 15. Cuts inside the 5-yard line. Be the lead blocker. They'll try that on the left side. Here comes Patrick. End zone. Touchdown OU.
You see him say to Chris Brown, that.
Trailing by 7 as Hartley tacks on the extra point. I'm going. Here comes Chase Daniel. And he throws that middle screen. 9 yards to some.
People might vote for Virginia Tech, LSU, and USC.
Deflected, intercepted. Picked off on the ricochet. And the big man, Curtis Lofton. This could be a killer. I think Daniel thought there was interference out there. Open. That was the word from upstairs. Touchdown! Jermaine Gresham, his 11th touchdown of the season. And for the first,
take Brown out, and it opened up the play action. Nice call by the Sooners.
Hartley tacks on the extra point. Folks, West Virginia in trouble. Missouri in trouble. Daniel goes far side, complete.
Throw on this field.
1st and 10, hands it off to the speedster.
All the plays and get the ball down the field.
Set the screen with Rucker. Rucker running wide inside the 10, down at the 6-yard line.
He says it's a given. Look out for the other direction. You called that, my friend.
I've been on the other
Good
side.
Call.
What? Incomplete. You know, I lived through to happen here. He slides it through. Still plenty of time here in the fourth.
As much clock off as they possibly can.
Here's Brown. Crosses the
All season now has to have a big play from their defense.
Bradford has plenty of time, goes deep, got a man wide open to the 15-yard line. Jermaine Gresham. He's a home run hitter, folks, and they're playing without him here tonight. Brown to the 4-yard.
More and more, I think. What do you think? LSU. Yeah, I think
they
LSU.
win the SEC. How can you choose Georgia? I don't know. Bradford, touchdown. Boomer Sooner, baby. Number 1 in deep trouble now. Finley. Let's prove that we were indeed a better football team. And as of right now, folks, you can't argue, Kirk.
Matching up in New Orleans.
Daniel looking for an open man, in trouble. Eludes the defensive tackle and steps out of bounds and throws it. Is where he's from. So you can see that Oklahoma recruits nationally. When you think about those states that I mentioned and the teams that they go up against to recruit these youngsters, it's a big box. Right.
All right, we have one more we got to work out.
That's right.
The Sugar Bowl. LSU is now out of the Sugar Bowl.
1-on-1. Penalty, automatic first down on interference. Inviolate rule of the BCS. No more than 2 teams from any conference will be going into the BCS Bowls. Therefore, some of you are saying, you know, what about a team like the Gators? Well, the granddaddy. Certainly, bring them in. Georgia actually played in a Rose Bowl. I think it was back in the 40s. Yep. Here's Patrick working the clock. Twisted a goal from the right hash. Tacks on a little frosting for OU. 3rd and 1. Boy, I'll tell you know what? And Chase Daniel is going to go after this.
He had a chance to pick up a lot of votes tonight. Now it would appear to be a 2-horse race.
Fair catch signal for on the 27-yard line.
Well, put your seatbelt on because it's about to get interesting. We know Ohio State's in. I'm telling you, I think LSU is in after winning the SEC. Between LSU and USC is my prediction. I give an edge to the LSU Tigers.
Stoops will take that bath every time. Missouri, and now the Sooners will head to a BCS Bowl. And I want to remind you to tune in tomorrow at 8 Eastern on ESPN for the Bowl Selection Show. Kirk Herbstreit will join Reese Davis and the gang. They'll sort out who's going where, including, of course, who will be joining us right here on ABC at the Rose Bowl game presented by Citi, January 1st at 4:30 Eastern Time. So for Lisa Salters, Chris Spielman, and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brent Musburger. So long from San Antonio, everybody.
This has been a special presentation of ESPN on ABC.